Hello everyone, this is Mohamad Abdel Aziz. I was a teacher and coordinator at the Grand High School, Lebanon, and now I'm an educational program coordinator at URDA, Lebanon. In this slideshow, I will talk about improving organizational effectiveness through planning and communication strategies. Actually, I will talk about us, the education sector in URDA, how we followed some strategies to avoid losing time, to avoid the problem faced during, before, and after the launch of a project that is called the School in a Bus project. First of all, the contents of this slideshow is introduction, research questions, theoretical framework, the development process and its 8 main steps, the methodology or the methods followed during this research, and the results. We will discuss the results of the followed strategies, and finally I have some recommendations. Okay, for every minute spent organizing, an hour is earned. What it means? We as education sector in URDA, we are painfully aware that time is of the essence. There is no way to add hour to the day, but by prioritizing and organization and coordination, we can save time tomorrow. For example, taking time to implement tools and plans that help our work to stay organized this week will save us countless hours next week. How is it? It will save us countless hours next week, but in looking for our equipment of schooling through cumbersome spreadsheets. For this purpose, me as a coordinator, education program coordinator, I decided to avoid losing time and to facilitate following up some projects by following 3 main strategies. First, intensive PLC. Secondly, use technology, and for sure, third thing is that implementing some a clear action plan. Okay, now let's move to the introduction. My research is inspired from 3 main EduLead benchmarks: planning and reporting, embracing technology, and professional learning communities, or PLC. Planning and reporting is so important, since strategic planning provides the structure, as you see here, the structure to make day-to-day decisions that follow a larger vision, creates a direction for your practice, and maximize your options for influencing your environment. And also embracing technologies. It helps to automate the processes. It helps to reduce the workload for employees, freeing them up to work on other projects and assignments, and can also be used to help improve work process and in turn increase productivity for both employee and organization. Finally, PLCs help people feel included, trusted, and that are important team member, as well as giving them the opportunity to contribute, to innovate, to create, to express, help them, or giving them the opportunity to contribute to the success of our organization. My research question were, what does PLCs affect? How does the PLCs affect the organization's work? What is the role of planning in an organization? And how important is to have a team proficient in technology? In fact, we can I can combine those 3 questions in one main question: is how can we improve our organizational performance or effectiveness? Okay, theoretical framework. As you see here, the organizational performance is affected by 3 main factors: resources, capabilities, IT business alignment. For sure, we have external factors like geographic scope, market characteristics, and volatility. Starting from capabilities, which hold 4 subtitles: integration, collaboration, planning, control, and innovation. And those subtitles can be realistic only if you have a team that can share, know how to share, to plan, to create, discuss, innovate, analyze, support every single work needed to reach the goal. Then we have the resources. As you see here, the resources are all related to the IT. It means that if we have a clear, a good IT infrastructure, and if we have a team proficient in technology and IT, for sure, our work will be improved. All those factors affect in a way and other the organization, the department performance first, and in its part, it will affect the organization performance. For sure, I mean that it's productivity, profitability, and for sure, we will collect many benefits from it. Now, the development process, as you see here, the development process is formed of 8 steps: problem identification, situational assessment, action planning, implement plan, gather data, analyze, get feedback, and repeat. I will talk about each one in my methods that I followed during this research. The methods that I followed is that I collect a survey for students or case studies, meetings or PLCs with the team and the manager, and planning and discussing. The first problem that we face is that we don't have any idea about our student that will be included in the School in a Bus project. For this purpose, we did many meetings together, me and my team and my manager, to know how we will collect some data for our students and how we will know. And the main problem is that we have to know what is the main problem, what is the problems that those students or those kids have in their educational or academic life. For this purpose, we created a Google form that include all the information needed for our project, and I have to say that we decided that we don't need any more work paper. We don't need that our team will go to the camps and collect data by writing information. We only need some real information that in the end of the day, we will have a clear and statistics about our work. And here is the results that we found. And for sure, this method included the problem identification and the situational assessment. The results were that we know that now that we have the main age that is will be reached is the 6 years old. Then we have the 11-year-olds. For this purpose, we divided the students into 4 parts, from 6 to 8, and that from 8 to 10, 10 to 12, and also 12 to 14. Just to notice that those students, those kids are completely BLN. They don't have any idea about Arabic subject or English subjects or math or science. And the main things that we collected is that we know now each student, or the percentage, or let's say the percentage of how many students aren't able to know their letters, how many students are not able to know their colors, and how many students are not able to know the shapes now. For this purpose now, after analyzing those data, we can now decide what kind of curriculum we have to deliver for those students. Now we have the second problem, which is which curriculum we have to deliver to those students. For this purpose, we did intense PLCs in order to have a clear action plan and a clear curriculum for our students and for our projects. So for this purpose, we did, I think, as I remember, about 9 consecutive days about planning and to teach the team how to do a clear action plan, including in it the subjects, the main lessons, the timeline, the tools, and whatever. For this purpose, now or after that, we have a clear action plan form of 55 teaching days, where in each day we have those information, the subject, the goal, the tools, the actions, timeline, the responsible, the evidences, and if it is reached or not. I mean in that, what is the result of this action plan? Now each teacher knows its role and what he will deliver in each day. Each teacher knows that he is limited to a clear timeline, and each teacher knows the tools that he will use in its session. Finally, we have third problem. How can me, as education coordinator, collect the data and to know what it happens each day in the field? So for this purpose, I created 3 things on Google Form and Google Sheet. First, I created 2 Google Form about daily reports. So now I don't want. I'm not able to go to the field each day. I'm in the office, and there is a big distance between my location and the boss's location. For this purpose, the coordinators now are able to go click on the link and fill the information in the Google form. In this Google form, I have included many information like the students' behavior and performance, the teachers also performance and behavior, the day summary, the attendance, the location, the number of the shift, the number of the cycle, and whatever. So I can follow up the project day per day just by clicking on the link in my office and see what it happens in the buses. And for sure, those is the result. And for sure, the coordinators now are able to fill the attendance sheet of each student. And now I'm able to know which student is attending the bus or which not, and which student is not. And for sure, to not forget that now I can easily call the coordinator to know why this children or why this kid, this child is absent or not, and to know if he have any problem, any other problem, if he has a health problem, so we can refer him to the healthcare department in our organization. Finally, I have some recommendations. Always think out of the box. Do not ever use the traditional ways to implement or to launch any project. Use a clear action plan for each project. Use technology to monitor, to evaluate, and supervise, and collect data and results. Collect data before any work or any project. You have to see what is the needs of your community, what is the need of your children, what is the need of your kids, for sure. And for sure, avoid huge virtual meetings. At least do one meeting per week to discuss and clarify the process. Finally, thank you for watching my presentation. Have a good day. Bye-bye.